Hello there. The new update is good? Hell yeah. Right? The anniversary stuff is very awesome. You got Celia and 4 rows. Let's go. Ah, I gotta look at that. Ah, yeah, I plan on playing it in a little bit. Please, no spoilers. In fact, I'm gonna pin something in the comments. There we go. I always post that up when story time is going on. Just to be safe. Ah, gotcha. Okay. You don't like 3 minutes into the story? Fair enough. Okay, first order of business. Your new friend is typing. What's going on? Who are you? Alright. Oh yeah, you missed yesterday. I won big. Oh, stop it. Nice. Nah. You're fine. I've been on top of this. This is shockingly fun. Oh yeah, I believe it. I had friends who literally played nothing but this for like 3 hours. It was crazy. Well, you're missing out on the money grind. Jesus, took 8 tries of these. Castorice is nuts. I love that character. She is great. What team you got going on? What team you got going on totally? I got Chow. He kept one-shotting you in the second place. Hold on 1 second. Ooh, I got Adventuring. Oh, never mind. What? Okay. Okay. Stale's new form at Glaya, that small heel girl. And now guy with red hair. Oh, you talking about Mighty. We got Link Shove. You know, believe it or not, there are actually multiple... Oh, you're talking about Bailu. Yeah, you're talking about Bailu. Or Wow Wow, yeah. It's either Bailu or Wow Wow. Oh, we got Boot Hill. Oh, then it's Bailu. Hey, Nikki Sky, how you doing? And now it's time to set off some neurons. Ah, that felt good. Ah, about an 8-hour store? Okay. Let's see here. What do I want to do? I need a moment to recover from that. Understandable. Have a good day. Banana. Oh, let's do this. She should be... Oh, whoops. There we go. Oh yeah, totally new. You're totally not Phil. You're new around here. We believe in the thing of pull for who you want to pull for. If you came here to explain the meta and tell people they're ruining their accounts by not pulling for big characters or trying to backseat coach people into playing the game the better way that you like to play it, you're in the wrong stream. We chill here, we vibe, and we pull for the characters we like to pull for. I literally pull for Castorice because I like her in the story, and she has a giant dragon. And that giant dragon is cool. Okay, We're good right now. There we go. Faster than time itself? Well, there you go. Well, glad you like your Goliath. I skipped right over her. Let's see here. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, whoops. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Ow. Alright, before it gets too late, we need to knock out the dailies. Alright, what does he need? This. I might pull for Vivian, we'll have to see. I may not. I think I am, but we'll have to see. Where's my mighty? There we go.
Dying soul, face me. I'll accept your punishment. What the Ferdinand?
He died.
Slice like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Yeah, I'm hoping you didn't pull for that character thinking you had to. My man was 100% for real.
Forever do it!
Okay, I was gonna say.
Delivering more.
In the mood.
Underestimating us, Okasti.
Show me your courage.
Miyabi is great.
Forever do it. Through my blood. Burn it all.
See ya.
Slice like my friends. Indulge yourselves! Burn it all. Dying, I'll accept your punishment.
Go, go, go! See ya. Alright, we need 5 more. Oh, no, we need 10 more. Never mind.
Is it coming? Are you ready to let's play? Let me
Slice like it, my friends.
I use auto on the traces because I ain't got time for all that. I like doing these though. Oh yeah, pretty much everybody uses auto for the most part. I didn't use it for a while, but then I realized traces got mad long.
Step up, let's
So I was
see
like, you know what? I'm good.
What does
And now I run it. Boom. Alright, one more and we'll have that part done.
It's coming. Are you gonna let go?
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves! Forever two. In the mood for another beating? It ain't over. So feeble.
Oh, you survived. That's crazy. Kick. Oh, you did. That man went berserk and it was over. Let's see here. I like both of them. Mighty and Herder are like super fun. What we got? Okay. Whoa, that's okay. I see. Okay. Oh yeah! I finally cleared literally everything. I finally cleared Forgotten Hall, Memory of Chaos yesterday. That was something. Yeah, it does suck. You gotta have two proper teams built up, and that takes a while to do.
Nice.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go do the story. I'm gonna be quiet for the most part of this. I'll look at chat from time to time, but for most time I'm gonna be quiet. Let's go.
If you're tired, just find a place to sit down for a while.
What team do I want to have out here? Let's have Castorice out here, actually. Whoops. There we go. Quick lineup. Oh, Trian's little doll.
Ah, it's you, Cass. I finished the anthology of poems you lent me. Here it is.
I thought you'd be too preoccupied to find time for reading.
Precisely because of these obligations, I felt compelled to read it swiftly.
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace?
On the contrary, knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations. The weight of these responsibilities seems to have enhanced my reading efficiency.
I understand completely. During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became at tackling everyday mundane tasks. Anything but my actual studies.
Precisely. As I remember, you and Finon were both disciples of the new Sporists. I assume that Anaxa's exams were as unreasonable as the man himself, correct?
The courses Professor Anaxa taught were Introduction to Alchemy and History of Mythology. And to be perfectly honest, those two courses were the students' greatest nightmares.
The history of mythology taught by the blasphemous great performer himself. I can imagine their fear.
Now that I think about it, students would often rush to the podium during class to challenge him on those blasphemous ideas. May I ask, Lady Aglaya, has your relationship with Professor Anaxa always been like this?
He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of the Flame Chase journey. Our positions have been destined to be at odds. While you were studying there, I assume you must have heard of his nickname.
Dromus draped in finery?
As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas. Despite his insufferable arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar. To remain true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world, and that requires considerable resolve. Anaxagoras' life is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods.
The gods have chosen him.
He was indeed chosen by Circes. Is something weighing on you, Cass? The golden thread is quivering. I sense there's more to this exchange than idle chatter.
With all due respect, I'd like to know what you plan to do with him.
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver, I am willing to grant him some time to find a way to remove the core flame. However, if Anaxa decides to make any move that places us in danger, I will not hesitate to take extreme measures.
Just as I feared.
The Flame Chase journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs. Yet he now seems more like an empty shell. Given his strong sense of self-respect, I trust that Anaxagoras will make the right decision.
Still, I can't help but hope for another possibility. Perhaps Anaxa will also overcome his limitations, now that he knows time is limited.
I understand your stance. Let's continue this discussion another time. But now, let's greet our guest. You're here. Does this mean you're ready to take on Orynyx's trial?
Hey, Renegade, how you doing?
It seems that this sacred beast is just as indispensable, given their intricate ties to the Titan.
Memmy mem, memmy mem
Surrendering the core flame is a Chrysos heir's duty. Your selfless assistance is deeply appreciated. However, I urge you to carefully consider the risks of accepting the trial. Becoming a demigod means forsaking your humanity. You will inherit Orynyx's divinity and bear the time of Amphorius, all on your own. From that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours, never to be separated again, until the end of Genesis. On the contrary, you are the only one who qualifies to attain divinity. Yet, for that very reason, I do not wish to pressure you. It's exceedingly rare to find a capable Chrysos heir. If this path proves unattainable, I am willing to lower my expectations. There are still many priests of Yanissopolis and their descendants in the city. If I'm left with no other option, I'll try to find someone worthy among them.
Mem worry. Memmy, memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Mem, memmy, mem. Mem, memmy, mem, mem, mem. Hero. Memmy, mem, mem. Mem, 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 mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Mem, mem, memmy, mem, mem. Mem, memmy, mem, 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 mem. Mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem.
It looks like you know that Titan rather well.
Memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Mem, memmy, mem, 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 memmy, mem, mem, mem.
Memories that exist outside of your own experiences.
Interesting, interesting.
I can't explain why, but I can vouch for Mem's words. When I was in the abyss, I heard the Titan's groans, full of pain and grievances, yet without any ill will.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it seems like she's slowly but surely transitioning over to human speech. Because she didn't say any English words at all. Now there are English words, you know, sewn into some of her dialogue.
Since you've made your decision, go back to the bath chamber and get some rest. Trinem will call for you when the ceremony is ready. It is difficult for me, as the guide, to absolve myself from blame for things to have progressed to this point. Time and again, you have risen to the occasion for Akima. Nearly rewarding you with some honeydew is no longer able to express the extent of our gratitude. When the dust settles, I hope that we'll have the chance to have a long chat regarding your return journey and the curse of the sky. It's about time that we lift the taboo and discuss things openly.
Yeah, say hi, Castorice.
Mister, may everything go well for you and Mem. It's nothing. I only came to discuss some matters with Lady Aglaya. Previously, I lent her an anthology of poems that Lady Drianne had gifted to me. Tracing back, this anthology was something left for Lady Drianne by a bard before their passing. Although personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has passed on, Lady Drianne gave this book to me since she knew how much I like to read. It just contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted by the Black Tide descended one day, swooping upon the city like death itself.
Just spam attack, that'd be nuts.
It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was suppressed. After taking down the evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess's life had already met its end. Overwhelmed by grief, the queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess using the dragon's flesh and blood. However, having lost memories of her previous life, the resurrected princess turned into an evil dragon herself and wreaked havoc on the city. As a result, the prosperous Styxia met its demise.
I do not. I don't play Impact. I play this game and Zenless Zone Zero.
The author of this book is Archepia, a wandering bard who traveled to many cities. Among the things she left behind are poems, dictionaries, and many tragicomedy scripts. She even clearly underlined and took notes in books that covered myths with her elegant handwriting. While flipping through these books, I felt like I was afforded a glimpse into the life of Archepia. It felt just like I was traveling with someone that I'd never met before. It was as if she had yet to pass on and was still alive.
Yeah, I did see that Sparkle is a guest character in that game. No, I did see that.
That's right. Writing, drawing, and taking photographs. It seems like human nature to try and leave records of things. Speaking of taking photographs, when I was helping you to take the photo previously, I did not look through the photos in your photo stone out of courtesy. But I'm also very curious about the story of the Rosy Celestial Maiden. Despite having visited many cities in Amphorius, I still understand nothing about the world beyond the sky. If there is an opportunity... forget it. Let's talk about this in the future. For now, I only hope that you'll be able to complete the trial safely and obtain Orynyx's blessing.
Talk to Don Hung. You mean read what Don Hung is saying? I thought it was so funny when Don Hung was just like, you know, you've been a chatterbox since we got here. And I was like, you know what, that's funny. No! The Trailblazer said, you've been a real chatterbox since we got here. And I was like, you know, that's funny. Because you haven't said a goddamn word since we got here. Hey, it's Finon. Look at you. What you doing over there, guy?
That's right. Oh, partner, you're back just in time. This is something that the both of you should probably know. I wouldn't call it trouble. I just think it will be favorable if the both of you understand the situation in Akuma better.
Yep, Don Hung still has no voice. It's been what? It's been like what? 5 months? 4 or 5 months?
Some background information for you. The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphorius, made up of different city representatives. They hold legislative power over the Holy City, and are in charge of presiding over the Citizens' Assembly held once every few years.
Yo, imagine they just programmed this game to where if a character loses their voice, they just start doing sign language. That'd be crazy.
This is the most important social event of Akima. It is highly influential, and can even affect what happens to the Flame Chase journey.
Ooh.
Despite her vision and wisdom that spans across thousands of years, even she cannot win over the hearts of everyone. Every 5 to 10 years, the Council of Elders organizes a citizens' assembly at Dawncloud. During the assembly, the representatives will vote on major issues, such as whether the Chrysos heirs led by Aglaya should still hold the right to govern the Holy City, and whether the Titan's conquest should continue.
Oh! So these council members is like, I think we're gonna decide this year whether or not we should let you guys continue this Titan hunting journey. Sounds like kind of a lot of baloney. Hey, right, Renegade? My man waves his hand in front of him and is like, what's that? My burrito got stolen? That's wild. Who needs it? Who needs the bat to the face? I'll take him out right now. Oh, that's not what you said?
That is correct. However, the problem lies in the fact that there are ill-intentioned extremists in the Council of Elders. They view the Citizens' Assembly as a way to restrain the Chrysos heirs and hope to take complete control over the Flame Chase journey.
Sounds like somebody on the council wants to become a demigod, or doesn't want these guys to become a demigod because they don't want to lose their grip and power.
We can refer to them as the opposition. During the assemblies held in the past 100 years, the voices supporting the opposition have been growing stronger in the shadows. It's only thanks to Aglaya that the Flame Chase journey has been able to continue to this day. The Citizens' Assembly is just around the corner, but this time, there seems to be a new variable to the situation.
Just raccoon eyes. Huh, so it's not us.
I'm afraid that the Council of Elders might want to take advantage of Professor Anaxa. Aglaya will surely take back Circe's core flame, but with Anaxa's current condition, it's so unique that nobody knows how taking the core flame away from him will affect him. He has always been someone that is only concerned about his own research. I'm certain that he must want to escape from the monitoring of the Golden Thread and protect himself. If the opposition were to offer an olive branch at this time...
Ah, I see.
Anaxa has never believed in the prophecy, so technically it cannot be considered a betrayal. However, he has taught many Chrysos heirs, and has long been considered an important ally of Akima. I truly do not wish to see comrades turning on one another.
Who is your favorite character in Amphorius? Mighty. He is my favorite character so far.
As I believe in his character, I plan to plead with Aglaya and try to buy more time for him. Then, the greatest way in which you can help is for you to know what I am fighting for.
Well, thank God that appeared when it did, because I didn't know when he stopped talking.
Allow me to apologize for the fact that we always seem to be troubling you. I hope that Oryx will show more benevolence and be more accommodating. I remember that they seemed quite fond of you back in the Abyss.
You've been pronouncing that guy's name wrong?
Go and rest and regain your strength. We'll meet at the Vortex in a few days. Oh, right. You can read this scroll if you want to find out more about the Council of Elders and the Citizens' Assembly.
That's a lot of council information. Alright, it's time to lay down.
Nervous.
Esteemed one, Oryx's vacant totem awaits. If you have already made your preparations to become a pillar of Amphorius, please, step forward.
Huh, I wonder if I can talk to people.
Mister, I'm sorry, but I'm not sure what I should say to help calm your nerves. Oh, right. Perhaps something like, as long as you can successfully complete this trial, the rest of the Flame Chase journey will be smooth sailing?
Thanks.
No, that sounds a little strange. Don't worry. It won't take up too much of your time. Don't worry. You'll definitely make it back alive?
God, that wasn't reassuring at all.
Oh. Sorry. It seems like I've made the mood even heavier. In any case, may everything go your way.
Would I do anything differently than what the MC does? I would use my bat a lot more. Like, I feel like the MC does not use the bat enough.
Accepting a Titan's trial is a very peculiar experience. I'm afraid that I'm not able to accurately describe it. You can only go and experience it for yourself. I believe that you'll be able to pull it off.
I feel like if you use the lance more, screw the lance. I'm batting every day.
I can still vividly recall when you entered the vortex of Genesis for the first time. At that time, I could never have imagined that a guest from beyond the sky would shoulder the fate of Amphorius.
Yeah, right? Hello, Julian. Also, I would figure out how to make, baseballs made out of black holes.
Don't feel burdened. Just like during the trial of strife, Trinan and Finan will be waiting for you outside. If something unforeseen were to occur, they will intervene in the trial and rescue you.
Cool. And other than that, I kind of vibe with everything that the Trailblazers doing. I wouldn't change most of anything. Ah, no.
Heavenly bless you.
Right? Black hole home run, that'd have been sick. Yeah, I don't really ban anybody, Julian. Unless you really working my nerves for no reason. I got no reason to ban you.
Little Gray and Mem, thank you. Your resolves cannot be questioned. We praise your pure selflessness and courage. May carefully light your path forward.
What happened, Julian?
Get ready to assume Orynyx's divinity, Trailblazer. The divine position of Orynyx has already been vacant for some time. We can feel the space of the trial closing. As there isn't much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates.
I'm ready.
The eighth core flame coveted by the miracle that once belonged to the great veil of Evernight, Orynyx. It shall now be returned by the two elected heroes of the Chrysosairs. A traveler who is upright and courageous, and a sacred beast that invokes miracles. Both of you, please, come forward. Recite along with us. O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please, focus. And surrender the core flame.
Pretty.
Orynyx. Their soul has been waiting for a long time.
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
Come on, Donnie. Go with the flow, man.
Don't worry, you're tougher than I am, right?
Traveler from beyond the sky, let us pray that the Titan acknowledges your worthiness.
Although he loves cracking jokes at inopportune times, his determination is as strong as the Chrysosairs. He will definitely succeed. While he's away, I would like to have a chat with you, Aglaya.
Speak. I'm listening.
Oh my God, you're speaking full English! How are you able to talk?
I think that it's amazing too. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I have such a cute voice. It must be because of all the memories that I collected. They allowed me to grow beyond expectations.
Right, that's concerning.
Also, listen. The words of the Titan are becoming clearer.
Mother. Mother. It hurts. Have I finally reached the end? Are the years of isolation coming to an end?
Onyx. Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure draped in the black cloak robbed them of their core flame, they have been relegated to waiting in isolation in such a confined space. We are going to help alleviate their pain, right?
We're certainly gonna try.
Memories broken. Mother, where?
Mother? Who are they calling out for?
Enforcer! You came with me, buddy! Oh, I love you so much. I wish you could pick up your pet. Oh my God, I love my little guy. He's so precious. Look at him! Yo, if nobody got my back, Enforcer got my back. Look at my precious baby.
You. It's you. I remember you. Skyfather has gazed upon you. Mother is calling for you. Skyfather has chosen you. Mother is no longer responding. Something important. An important matter.
Onyx, listen to me. Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate of Amphorius. Each time people draw strength from within their memories, every single ripple falls onto your shoulders. There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Onyx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come.
Freedom. Freedom. I want freedom.
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
You have potential. Strength.
I would hope so. He's not human.
Willpower. Powerful. And tenacious. But you lack something. Just one thing.
Lacking something. What is it?
What you lack is a future.
Future?
Traveler from the sky, you should have dissipated already.
Ah, well, what?
The gaze from the Sky Father stabilize your form. Because from the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away.
What?
Right now, you are simply a collection of walking memories.
What is it? This man died in that crash?
What? How is that possible?
The space is collapsing. Someone must inherit the authority of time. If the pillar is lost, the laws of time will collapse. Emphorius will succumb to eternal disorder. Time never compromises, never bears grudges, never forgives, never makes a choice. Child of humanity, Titans, Mother, Sky Father, Time restrains everything that exists in this world.
Oryx's divinity is dissipating? Is the trial coming to an end?
Strider of the worlds, my strength, I shall entrust it to you. The fate of the world, if you wish to save it, go and find your future that has been stolen. Even if that means you'll have to change death. You have to challenge that. And its shadow clasped with unfiltered fingers.
Holy. Yeah, I had a feeling that they completed the trial, but holy sh... We've been dead this entire time. My guy's been dead this entire time. Hello, Mute Hung. You know what? Since he ain't got no voice, I'm gonna give him a voice. I'll keep it simple. You succeeded. Oryx has entrusted you with their divinity. Now you're no different from the demigod of Amphorius. However, Mem has told me about what happened during the trial. They are still explaining things to the others and told me to bring you back to your room to rest first. ... There's something that I never told you. When we landed on Emphorius, our car was pierced by Nikador's lance. Do you remember? Back in the ruins of the Abyss, this is what I said. You passed out when our car got hit. I blacked out too, but not before dragging you out. It's a good thing we were in the car, or we would have been crushed to pieces. Actually, my account kind of made light of the situation. What actually happened was much more complicated. You were severely injured back then, with several wounds still bleeding profusely. I struggled to carry you out, and I used last of my strength to stem the bleeding. But then I was also hit by a falling rock and lost consciousness. The last time I checked, you still weren't breathing. But when I regained consciousness, I saw you were alive and full of energy. So I never brought this up again. How exactly? Yeah, wow. That's wild. Well, now you tell me died, dog. How is it gonna come back to life? I'm not sure either. The gaze of Fooly has anything to do with this matter. Oh, I'm not sure whether the gaze of Fooly has anything to do with this matter, but according to the Titan, you are living in the form of a memory right now, just like those objects of the past and the miracles of Orynyx. Perhaps Mem is the anchor rope that ties you to the present? I had assumed they couldn't stray too far from you, but the truth might be the exact opposite. Stellaron, do something. For a while, I also thought that Stellaron was your life support system, but it seems like this hypothesis has been disproven. It is not time for us to despair yet. There must be a way to save you. Orynyx's mention finding your stolen future and something about cheating death, I wouldn't really follow it. Considering Mighty's indestructible, perfect physique of a body, it seems to suggest that there is some kind of miraculous power in Emphorius that can even reverse death. The key seems to lie with the hands of shadow on top of the word, under the word death. Titan, whose whereabouts are unknown.
Hey, are you alright?
I'm dead. What are you talking about?
I heard you two talking about Thanatos. Cass is also very concerned about the warning. She has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Shall we go and look for her? Thanatos is the Titan that Cass has always been looking for. Regardless of whether there are any clues, there's probably no one else that understands death better than her.
Let's do that then, Aiden.
Oh, right. There's something that I have to tell you. The Chrysosairs already know everything that has happened to you.
Huh?
I was too worried, so I told them everything. Please don't hate me, okay?
Meanwhile, I'm playing Subway Surfers. Hell yeah! I won. Enforcer, would you still love me if I was a ghost? Also, damn, that's wild. I was so thinking, like, how are we going to get involved with Thanatos? Like, in any regard. And then it's just like, oh, that's how you can do it. Being fucking dead. That'll tie you to Thanatos right quick in a hurry. Exactly. Death God can't kill me if I'm already dead. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be assisting. Yep, I got it now. I get what's going on now. I'm just finna speed, flash, jump.
Mister, I'm right here. Please stay there and slowly turn around. Please pardon me. Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything. Back at the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason.
That makes sense.
I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier. Mister, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me. I'm just thinking, if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician, I might be able to trace where it has gone to.
Cass, did you find anything?
My apologies. Not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities. But, Mister, would you be willing to let me try again? This time, I'll increase the area of contact slightly. Perhaps the result might be different this time. I have never touched the living in this way before. If my actions are in any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me. I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently roaming someplace and cannot find a way to escape. But perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time. We have a chance to find it before the fingers of Thanatos sweep everything away. Clues. Just a few more. I need more guidance. The connection has been severed. With my strength, I'm not able to trace it. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, mister. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos, bring back their core flame, and personally return to you the life that you have lost too soon.
Goodness.
I know that I'm lacking in confidence, but I hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind. before I manage to deliver on this promise, please do your best to hang on. Amphorius needs you. Lady Aglaya and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Although, I don't actually know whether your current situation can be described as well. Also, please accept this Styxian fable. Reading can help one to focus and relax. I hope that reading this can help tide you through this difficult period.
These are disappearing.
So that is mad up. Hello, little buddy.
They're here.
That partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up. How do you feel?
I beg you, please forgive me.
You've completed the trial of time. And I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. Even in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot for humankind.
So let me get this straight. The Trailblazer is now an undead demigod of time. Did I get that right? Did I put those words together?
However, I never expected that. Two people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
That's what we have been talking about. Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body? If there were even any minor breakthroughs, we wouldn't be as clueless as we are right now.
Many have had this idea, but so far there have been no results. If it were successful, Thanatos wouldn't have disappeared without a trace.
Huh.
Nevertheless, now is not the time for us to give up. At the very least, we can still see a glimmer of hope. Cypher. If anyone in this world knows the whereabouts of death, it would be her. I'll try and get her to return to Akima, but do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome. Please understand that throughout the history of Amphorius, no one has ever managed to escape the clutches of death. At the end of time, Thanatos silently awaits all.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
It is my duty. We too require you to bear the divine position of time. But before that, just...
What's wrong, Aglaya?
Omens always come in pairs. A tiny air current will eventually brew into a storm that tears the sky apart. It's Anaxagoras. He has initiated contact with the Council of Elders.
In the end, it has still come down to this.
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is accurate, Finan. Otherwise, the efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great performer.
Anaxa. Yo, this art is amazing.
I'm back here again. I remember this dream. This realm is covered in a silk-like fog.
The land is barren and harsh. The crowd of travelers leaves tracks everywhere.
Hey! Excuse me! What is this place? Where in Amphorius are we?
So, Euphoria is like, the holy city is like 7 miles south that way?
The mutters of the traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend. Or perhaps they're just distracted and ignored my question.
Tell me, which Titan reigns over this land? And how do I find
Hand of Shadow.
No, no.
Hand of Shadow Thanatos. Could this possibly be the Netherrealm?
And these are the souls of the dead?
Not Netherrealm.
Then where is this? River of Souls? The outskirts of the Netherrealm? Are you heading downstream toward the Netherrealm?
The Netherrealm. Nothing but an illusion. Titan rejects you. Me. Listen.
What? The traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remains silent. I look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. There. A massive shadow brought the sound of rushing tides. The sound of tides. I can hear it. I hear it, deep within the tides, beyond the closed gates of the Void World. A voice, about to recount something.
Child of humanity, is it death's embrace you yearn for with such urgency? Oh, you have awoken. Welcome back to the mortal realm. Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
In my estimation, at best, you'll see 15 more entry hours.
15 days and nights.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to the mortal world now?
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving a singular problem. Stop giggling. It's time for us to go. The messenger from the Council of Elders is almost here.
Let me ask you one more question. Are you really planning to betray Aglaya's will?
What betrayal is there to speak of when I was never loyal to her to begin with?
What about that white-haired student of yours? Acting so recklessly, do you not care about what might happen to him?
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Finan.
You truly are a strict teacher.
Of course. This is how I've always been.
Oh, whoops, hold up. Oh, I already got it. Hold up.
Looks like it's not a bad time for a performance.
Haha! I'll be right back. Okay, now it is time to see what an axe is about. Oh, that's tight. Bow, bow, bow. Ooh, I like that a lot.
Watch this magic trick.
Whoa.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Lord Enexagoras.
Who is that? I'm gonna do it again.
Watch this magic trick.
My man can float. Who are you? Whoa.
It's been a while, Lord Enexagoras. I greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akima and express my deepest regret about what happened at the Grove of Epiphany.
Nah, bro, you don't care. Save me that shit.
It's you. I never expected that you would personally come and meet me.
By carefully into Lantern above, I have come as a testament to the justice of the Council of Elders.
There are Antikytherans here? They have been a rare sight ever since the Chrysos War.
I extend to you my utmost respect, revered Titan. I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Linus, holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I stand to protect the right of all upright citizens to express themselves freely.
You can see them too?
You know about us. We Antikytherans perceive the world through the amplitude and frequency of souls. Just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar. If necessary, Lord Enexagoras, I can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threats, and just let her listen to my words. They shall serve only to unveil her own folly.
May I interpret this as you have in a countermeasure?
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage. As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Ornyx's fall, any attempt to capture the core flame within me will only usher chaos and calamity. A truth she undoubtedly comprehends. While I, Enexagoras, serving as the Grove's special envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly, have long known the extent of your abilities. Let's forego the formality of asserting authority, Lord Lycus. Lead the way.
Very well. Surely Lady Kindness would appreciate such assertiveness in an ally. She's been waiting. Follow me, please.
Hey, let me look at it again.
Watch this magic trick.
Ooh, very cool.
Is there something on your mind, Lord Enexagoras?
Nothing, really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling equate to death?
Ah, a pondering truly deep. Time is on our side. Do you mind sharing your reflections with me?
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali has yet to meet theirs. Their journey continues unhurriedly along this long path.
Are you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Yes. For dying implies an ongoing process, an action. Whereas death signifies a static state, a definitive termination. In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space and time, thus elongating their passage into death. The notion of their fall is but a misinterpretation born of mortal ignorance.
Ah, an intriguing concept, albeit challenging to substantiate. After all, Kefali has maintained a profound silence ever since the era Arasa, while scholars and priests alike have conveyed the message of the gods' imminent fall.
Perhaps the gods in their arrogance deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspectives to mortals.
Could you elaborate on your statement?
What if I don't want to do that?
Circes, the kin of the Sky Father as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain. Were I to inquire, Kefali would have no cause to refuse.
Oh.
That very well could be true. But what if the world-bearing Titan still chooses to remain silent?
In that case, the myths crafted by the people of Amphorius are nothing more than pitiful jests.
It's worth a try. I believe, and I'd love to witness the fruits of your theory and the change it may bring to this imperiled world. Because I completely concur with you on this aspect. If the Titan has indeed met their end, any response from them would be impossible.
I guess that's right. Or he could just ignore his ass.
Please, Professor.
The children of humanity have indeed created a spectacle.
Indeed.
Welcome to Dawn Cloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the Marmorial Palace, with entry permitted only to the invited. Only esteemed beings grace this place, and among them I've received priests, scholars, warriors, and now we even have the honor to be in the presence of a Titan. Oh, what a joyous occasion.
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revered divinity. The honor should rightfully be mine, shouldn't it?
I'll notify Kindness and the others of your arrival. Kindly wait for a moment. A soldier will be here to guide you shortly. In the meanwhile, you're welcome to explore the vicinity, but kindly remain within the guard's view. Delaying the crucial meeting is something none of us wish to see, I presume.
I'm well aware of Kindness's methods. There's no need to emphasize that.
As you wish. Your cooperation is much appreciated.
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you, But it turns out you just left one cage to enter another.
Save your concerns. I know very well what I'm doing.
I shall depart to explore the surroundings then. Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here. I'm quite intrigued to see how the children of humanity beyond the grove perceive another Titan.
Off you go. I won't be joining you. This Titan appears to be quite at ease. I should investigate the Council of Elders' recent activities first.
Be aware, I can hear you perfectly well from here.
Huh. Freeze!
I suppose I can just ignore this.
Damn, hey, he just finna drop that. He just finna drop it on the ground. That's crazy. Freeze! Yep. Phone went dark. Hold up. Let's see. Whoa.
Professor Anaxa! Over here!
Oh, hey. Freeze! I fixed it.
Professor Anaxa? Word has it that the scholars of the Grove valiantly perished resisting the Black Tide. To find you here safe and sound, thank the Fates.
You could say it's the Fates toying with us.
It's only the Kremnoans and Idonians who chase glory through death. But your survival is a victory in itself. I'd settle for that gladly. So, are you here to report the incident to the Council? I heard that after the Black Tide devoured the Grove, Akuma would be next in line. Even with the demigod of strife standing alongside humankind.
Tell me, how much does the Council of Elders know about the Black Tide?
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Circe's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the council that the Flame Chasers could no longer stand against the calamity alone. Yet, when the Crown Prince ascended to godhood and repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond Akuma, with the only remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents. They might well make their move at the upcoming Citizens' Assembly.
No surprises there, those shifty opportunists. Thank you for your honesty, virtuous student.
Being an opportunist could very well be a facet of wisdom.
Shouldn't you be searching for murals of yourself? I've had enough of your prattling.
I was really curious to see how you would find the middle ground between both factions, so I came to listen in. But it seems as though this Kindness is much more ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her? Could it be that perhaps you've decided to readily surrender this hollow shell of yours, just because you feel like death is fast approaching?
I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed if that's what you truly think.
I like the witty banter between these two. She's just like, I know what you're thinking, and he's just like, you ain't got a goddamn idea. Basically. Oh, whoops. Okay, this is actually a question. Alright, let's do this puzzle. How am I gonna do this? What do I have to do? So if I do this, that'll... oh. And if I do this, that'll activate that platform. So what I need to do... Oh! Oh, crap. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. Oh, I didn't make it. That's what happened. There we go. And then I would have to... I see. I see now. There we go. Okay. I did it. Claim my treasure.
Even blasphemous scholars can come here, it seems.
Ooh, somebody does.
Looks like my presence here is quite unwelcome.
Anaxagoras, I thought that you had died to the Black Tide, just like the other scholars.
As Kephales's priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Supreme Being.
Damn, dude, calm down. People's kids died in that whole thing. People's, like, sons and daughters and husbands and wives died in that attack, man. Chill out.
Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawn Cloud, so you'd better keep your deranged language to yourself. I am no longer that altar servant from years ago, who could only acquiesce to the commands of others. Now, I have plenty of ways to deal with people like you.
I'm not sure whether I should laugh or cry right now. I can't believe that a follower such as you could have been made by a creation titan. As I see it, a dead titan can't provide you with this level of confidence, right? Then who is it exactly? Could it be Kindness?
You. Seeing how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now. Leave immediately, and don't impede us from receiving the Supreme Being's blessings.
Seeing as we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths of others, it seems that Kindness is indeed quite sincere toward us. Perhaps this affair will proceed smoother than I had anticipated.
Oh my, what a thrilling confrontation. As expected of one of Kefali's followers.
Are you praising or insulting him?
Praising him, of course. As a believer of the God of Deliverance, it is only natural that he detests evil.
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave. Go as far away from here as possible. Don't mutter to yourself like some sort of madman and disturb my meditation.
I've had enough of this. Could the 15th entry hour arrive any faster?
My man's like, get me out of here. Okay. Ooh. A pretty design, but not what I need. That's what I need. Let's go.
Oh, my. Could it be that the great tree painted in this mural is actually depicting me?
Every plant, every tendril, no, even every leaf could be the embodiment of Circe's.
As a result, mere mortals who did not know what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint them as a giant tree instead. Their wisdom was portrayed as fruit, to symbolize how they shared their knowledge equally among the masses. Such exquisiteness indeed.
This mural is quite abstract.
I really can't tell whether you are praising or demeaning yourself. Now I'm quite curious whether the Reason Titan has studied figures of speech before.
Of course I find such stylistic devices interesting. For all we know, this could be the answer to the question, what exactly are we?
I, for one, am not willing to admit that I could look this ugly.
Was this the reason why you failed in your attempt to refine my soul when you were ambushed at the Grove?
Since you are aware of this, why did you save me back then?
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average person.
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
Therefore, it seems that your journey to Dawncloud this time is not just to seek protection. What, then, is the intention behind your actions?
The entire plan is stored in my memory, so why don't you look there?
Then don't mind if I do. 1 year old? 2 years old? Oh my! Even a member of the preeminent 7 sages must hug his droma stall to sleep? How interesting.
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy hides a secret that nobody knows, right?
Since our days are both numbered, I don't mind telling you more about it.
Yeah, poor Nax, yeah.
This is a present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
So there are other members in your family, eh? Are they also living in Akama?
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? Go on, continue flipping through my memories. It won't take long. You'll discover the answer when you reach the memories of when I was 5.
Oh, the black tide is everywhere. I can't bear to look.
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kefali, and you, of course. Although I prayed to every titan that I could think of for help, my efforts were ultimately futile.
This... Could this be the inception of your research into alchemy?
Indeed it was. Everything started from that verdant courtyard of yours. When I was pursuing my education there, I naturally also came to learn of the Lysis' theory as well.
Oh, I remember that person. He was the one to come up with the concept of souls, right?
Not only that, he also believed that life, as well as the composition, movement, and transformation of matter, all stem from souls themselves. This is why I thought that, since all living things stemmed from the same origin, why could I not sacrifice myself in order to resurrect my nearest and dearest?
Anaxa, you...
I did it, teacher!
But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could cause you to be burned at the pyre. Your beloved, where is she now? Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged by the Council of the Seven Sages.
Calm down, teacher. My sister, she's still not in the mortal realm, even to this day.
What do you mean?
It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip by merely sacrificing one eye.
Okay. So that explains that.
Equivalent exchange. All I received for that price was but an opportunity to see her for one final time. Nothing more.
Oh, wow.
Let it go, Anaxa. As one of my best students, I cannot watch you go down the wrong path without doing anything to stop it. Never do something taboo ever again. Don't disappoint the deceased, and never harm yourself. If you can do that, this classroom will still be yours, and you'll have a chance to live out your own life.
Since I was able to see her one last time, I have no other desires. You're right, teacher. It's time for me to start a new life.
I am sincerely glad for you, child. Now then, what topic would you like to study?
I wish to continue the Lysis' research.
Continue the research into souls, but you know that the Grove has long since understood his philosophy like the back of their hands. Even if you continue digging into this subject, your efforts will likely be futile.
No, teacher. After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog, I finally understood a single truth. Since ancient days, our understanding of the souls is but the tip of the iceberg. I may have lost an eye, but my view of the world has become clearer than ever. I have grasped the truth with my bare hands. Watch as I turn this farcical world upside down.
Who would have thought such a secret lay concealed beneath that hefty eye patch of yours? However, This story doesn't seem to be connected to your plan. In fact, I'd say that they aren't related at all.
The answer lies within the tale. If even you cannot understand it, perhaps you should relinquish the divinity of reason to me. After all, it'd be a waste for you to hold on to it. My story ends here. Now it's time for you to tell me your secret. After all, this is what equivalent exchange means, correct?
As expected, you laid a trap for me to step into. Unfortunately, even if I was willing to talk about my past, I may not know more about it than you do.
Oh? Are you saying that the renowned Reason Titan is now admitting a lack of wisdom? Your followers are going to be sorely disappointed by this.
Oh, child of humanity, remember this. Being cognizant of one's ignorance is the greatest wisdom of all.
Now I understand. No wonder you asked me to answer your random, nonsensical questions.
Not only that, you're the only one who can shed light on my query. As the saying goes, onlookers see most clearly.
Is that so?
Lord Anaxa.
Hmm?
I saw you muttering to yourself and was wondering whether you were caught in a delirium of reflective thought. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but time is of the essence. I have a message from Lord Lygus. Lady Kindness has met up with the Council of Elders and is awaiting your arrival, so please depart forthwith.
It's finally time.
Carefully. The one who created the world, and the one who bears the world.
Oh yeah, they think he crazy as hell.
If you truly have not met your end, how will you answer the challenges of those who defy you?
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events. To tell you the truth, there are many people who hold grudges against that Lady Goldweaver.
Isn't that the Dromas draped in finery?
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
Don't worry. He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
Your nickname is Dromas as well? You must really like those creatures.
I'll be taking this chest. Also, you all suck. I have an alchemy gun that I can blast you all with. But I'm not going to do that. For my bullets are too good for you. Well, they're not bullets. They're more like giant potion bottles. Even so, still too good for you.
A student of Empedocles? I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
This is what being a scholar is about. A collision of ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs, and it is such collisions that lead to progress.
Yet, in my view, there are only right and wrong perspectives, neither of which can coexist with the other.
What radical thinking. I guess this is why the children of humanity always squabble with each other.
How boring.
You seem to be avoiding that Goldweaver person. Why don't you address her face to face?
I have nothing to talk about with her. Since you're in my brain, you can look for the reason yourself.
Oh, the leader of the Flame Chase journey, and a demigod of Nestia.
You're really searching through my brain. What are you treating it as? Some sort of toy?
Regardless, you think quite highly of her, no?
That's because I'm a teacher who grades everyone fairly.
Lord Lygus and Lady Kindness are just ahead. I'll take my leave for now.
Ah, okay. So he talk all that smack, but he respects that Glyok quite a bit.
Go melt it down.
Alright, let's try this quick. Oh, wait a second. So I need to get him... This will activate it, right? Okay. So that means I need to... No, not that way. Okay. No, that's not it either. Oh, hold up. Maybe this? No, that's not it. Maybe this? That's not it either. He's blocking my way that way. So let's try. That's too far, so... That's also too far. Then... Oh! Huh. Maybe I can cut his time down. I just thought about something. Oh, but he doesn't make it. Dang it. Okay. I'm in the right direction. Okay. I got it. I think. Nope. Oh. Maybe this. Nah, he's gonna fall on me. Oh, so confusing. That didn't work either. No. So I should never want to go that route. I've done that already. And that won't work. Oh, hold up. Oh no, it's every single action. I gotta remember that. That won't work either. Man. This one is like mad tricky. And now I'm committed. So I gotta make sure that by the time he reaches the button, I'm right here. Oh, crap. Okay, I think I've almost got it. That's definitely not easy. That's not it either. Oh, wait a minute. That's not it. Man. There we go. All right, man. That was tricky. It had to be something involving dropping him down somehow.
Welcome to the Demigod Council, esteemed guests.
Lord Anaxagoras, oh, I've heard so much about you. Head of the Nusforists of the Grove of Epiphany, notorious blasphemer, a Chrysos heir who bears Circe's core flame, a survivor of the Grove calamity. Did I miss anything? Well, if so, please be so kind as to enlighten me.
Since Lady Kindness is already well acquainted with me, I won't waste any effort introducing myself again. But then again, perhaps the customs are different here. Back in my hometown, there is a form of etiquette known as honoring guests. The host will welcome their guest with warm hospitality by treating them to fine wine and a cozy bed. And yet, ever since I arrived, I have not been welcomed with warm courtesy or ceremonial gifts. Instead, I am met with intense scrutiny. Even more absurd, the host has sharpened their blade and instructed their servants to lie in wait in the shadows.
No.
Perhaps you intend to cut open my heart, retrieve the core flame, and then hold a grand feast for all of the guests.
Everyone, stand down.
Thank you for understanding. I am but a feeble scholar who is not used to the stench of avarice and blood.
I'm just a feeble scholar with a sawed-off shotgun.
No need to be humble, my lord. From my perspective, your courage and gumption are worthy of the reputation of the Seven Sages. Your bravery is more than adequate to accomplish our perilous endeavor.
So, you wish to start a war?
Well, since the Chrysos heirs are calling for war, we will respond in kind. Conflict is inevitable. Since Aglaya endeavors to suppress the virtuous commoners with blood of gold, we will not hesitate to display the rights and mettle the citizens of Akama are so entitled to. As to your question of whether peace is still a viable option, well, to that I can only say this. Everything hinges on the next citizens' assembly and whether they have a sudden epiphany amid the clamor of the masses. And since you, as a Chrysos heir, accepted our invitation, you have indeed given us a glimmer of hope.
What brazen arrogance. What you're saying right now is worlds apart from what you were saying before you retired your cleaners.
I don't deny it. After all, they're responsible for cleaning up any threats, and just a moment ago, you were on the side of the Chrysos heirs. But now that you're an ally of ours, we can continue talking somewhere else. As you know, these walls have ears. I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to discuss a treatise about the Venerationists with your teacher, Empedocles. Yet, it seems you subscribe to the Nusforists instead, Lord Anaxa. I've heard that this school of thought is one with many detractors.
It's normal for ideas to be rulers at the centers.
Just like how there are two types of people in this world. Geniuses and dimwits.
Wow, this is insane. This is cool.
Welcome back to the hub of the Demigod Council, Lord Anaxagoras. Surely you remember that countless eloquent orators have stood in this spot before and emerged victorious by stoking public sentiment with their words. And yet there have also been innumerable blasphemous philosophers who set themselves up for failure because they refused to defend their actions. This tiny stage is the most profound embodiment of Akama in centuries. In 15 days, this site shall also become the most important, as well as the final turning point in Akama's history. May the both of us carry out our duties with honor and lead the masses back toward the Erechrysia, a golden age with no death, strife, or trickery.
Lofty ambitions this woman has.
Oh my, 15 days and nights. That aligns perfectly with the date of your demise. Could such a coincidence truly exist?
Using death to prove myself fits my intentions perfectly.
What strong conviction you have. As expected of the hero who dared to stand up to the Gold Weaver.
As expected, she misunderstands you.
That's enough, Lady Kindness. Dispense with the niceties. I only accepted your invitation so that I can serve the commoners alongside the members of the Council of Elders. Don't test my patience with such superfluous formalities.
Well, you say that now, but surely you also require my aid as well, so that you can stay alive even when being pursued by the Golden Thread?
You worry too much. She won't show her hand too freely, as she still needs to garner support from the masses at the Citizens' Assembly.
Even someone like me can tell that only a sliver of her humanity remains. Surely you're not asserting that she will definitely act in a rational manner.
As you're no doubt aware, Aglaya covets the core flame that I possess, which makes it the bargaining chip that allows me and the rest of you to negotiate with her. However, in return, I'll need the Council of Elders to support me as much as possible. Naturally, this includes the guards as well. You're well aware how valuable Cersei's core flame will be in the Erechrysia that you are desperately pursuing. Talk is cheap, so you'd better act prudently as well.
I understand. After all, this battle of wits is just a means for each party to acquire what they need. As long as your request is reasonable, the Council of Elders never shortchanges its allies. Since we're both intent on mutual cooperation, let's not mince words and just speak plainly to each other. Let us decide how much we can secure for ourselves and how much we're willing to sacrifice, like true philosophers, with our words and wisdom. Continuing from the earlier topic, let us discuss our common enemy, Aglaya. She is the second most experienced Chrysos heir across the whole of Akama, who has gradually lost her humanity to the ravages of time and the ablation of the core flame. A formidable opponent indeed. Admittedly, there is ample reason for her to take your life. Yet your previous reasoning is quite sound. As a seasoned political animal, it's unclear whether she will actually cross that irreversible boundary. Moreover, she still needs you alive so that the Titan's trial can be completed. Is there anyone present who can swear by the sacred vow of Kefali and guarantee that you weren't in league with that woman before coming here? Are are you just trying to pull the wool over our eyes and aid her in her savagery?
If Aglaya required a suitably intelligent Chrysos heir, then I'm the best fit for her needs. However, it's quite evident that she has no need for a Chrysos heir who could break free of her control at any time. Since I believe in neither Titans nor the prophecy, there's no way that I would willingly walk on the path that she extols. Given how rigorously she enforces her principles, how would she ever accept a heretic such as me?
I understand what you mean. At the very least, the both of us agree that this tyrant who wallows in extravagance and greed is the greatest threat to achieving peace in Akama. The Council of Elders is willing to defend your right to live, just as we defend every oppressed citizen. However, I regret to say that sentiments in favor of the Chrysos heirs and Aglaya are only growing in magnitude. The peace that we are aspiring toward, as well as everything that we hold dear, will be destroyed completely. The city will be burned to ashes, and the citizens' blood will be shed. Tell me, what are you willing to do for our esteemed citizens so that they can vanquish the enemies of our fine city?
Aglaya's authoritarianism, conceit, and arrogance have granted her unfettered control for the most part. Yet these traits are also her greatest weakness. If I can render her helpless by forcing her to experience the agonizing pain of betrayal, I am certain she will never recover from such a setback.
Surely you don't believe that such a tiny betrayal will be enough to push her to her wit's end.
What's more, there are many who remain silent, merely watching to see how much chaos I can unleash. Not to mention, you know full well that the Chrysos heirs have never been a united front.
In the name of Kefali, Akama thanks you for your sincere and valuable thoughts. At this stage, it's clear that you and I understand the benefits to be won from this discussion. Let me put it plainly. The Council of Elders has always been renowned for its fairness, and that fairness is built on a foundation of sincerity. The Council of Elders has vowed to all citizens of Akaba that it will always remain loyal to them. As for you, my lord, how will you guarantee that you will be able to live up to such earnestness and will not betray Akama's indomitable citizens when the opportunity presents itself? Just as you now betray Aglaya when it suits you.
Surely you jest. My loyalty does not need to be proven. The fact that the Council of Elders is asking for proof of my loyalty is itself akin to a form of betrayal.
I am incredibly honored to have witnessed the both of you bury the hatchet in a civilized manner. However, I am afraid that I must interrupt for a brief moment. As the Theoros, I have observed the following. Lady Aglaya, the Goldweaver, is currently on her way to Dawncloud.
Oh. Well, I do believe that we might have a slight overabundance of guests today.
Feeling dissatisfied, Lady Kindness? Despite the Council of Elders' lofty residence on Dawncloud, it must still tolerate the whims of the Chrysos heirs.
So you were holding back just now. Seems like you are better at playing this game than I. In any case, I'm glad that she's arriving here. So tell me, Anaxagoras, Now that you're an ally of mine, if Aglaya were to demand that I hand you over, what should I do?
You can do as she says. Tell her that the Council of Elders merely wished to chat with me and had no intention of offending her. However, by doing so, the authority of the Council of Elders will be as thin as papyrus that has been soaked in blood. Not only can it be destroyed at the slightest touch, but the Council will also lose possession of a valuable core flame. No, more like 2 core flames. After all, at the next Citizens' Assembly, that young lady who is synonymous with death will also be standing on our side.
Oh? How can you be sure of that?
Is that of importance to you? All you need to know is that I have a plan. In my opinion, you should be more worried about the impending threat. If Aglaya can seize me in full view of the masses today, she could also dismiss the entire Council of Elders in one fell swoop tomorrow. If that happens, the discussion that we've just had will turn into an utter joke instead. Is this the outcome that you wish to see, Lady Kindness?
Fine. I will handle this matter appropriately. But you do best to remember this. Fool the people and karma will be on your tail. I'll overlook it this time, but don't count on there being a next time. Unless, of course, you crave cruel punishment and consider suffering the perfect state to ponder the true nature of souls.
Well, what do you know? That happens to be one of my rare talents.
We shall see then.
I've got to say that you've managed to really impress me again. But shouldn't you be going after more?
Dying to know what I'm after.
I mean, I'm the reason Titan after all. It is in me to ask and seek answers.
Easy there. You'll learn the answers soon enough. I didn't bring it up with her purely because she doesn't have the means to give me what I truly want. It's as they say, onlookers see most clearly. The true masters of Dawncloud have always been the Theoros, who watches over everything.
An expected visitor. Welcome once again. You know, you could actually skip all the pointless debate and come straight to me to seek an audience with Kefali. I have no reason to refuse you, do I?
You may not, but Kindness has. Whoever gets hold of Kefali's core flame will get to rule over Akama. She's wary of me, so naturally I had to gain her trust. I would say that debate was not at all pointless.
Very true.
In my view, this individual has gone to great lengths to get close to Kefali. He might very well be plotting something nefarious against the Titan. Are you still willing to let him pass, knowing this?
Yes, very much so. All living creations are always free to visit Kefali's transcendent vessel. This comes with being the World-Bearer.
How convenient it is to be able to hear what they say.
It is truly my honor to speak to a venerated Titan in person. Please, go ahead. Let me join you both on this journey. Oh, a bygone myth tells of an occasion where Kefali once answered their followers' questions on the peak of the Holy Mountain. Their followers have since believed that scaling this Titan cliff is one way of being with the god.
Hear that? It's not every day that you get to climb a mountain with Circes. You should sing me a hymn of praise.
Titan hymns are beyond.
Yo, this is tight. Kefali's design is amazing. What? Huh. So you can leave that guy. Noted. My bad, bro.
Go on ahead. Take this Yanis shortcut, and the long pilgrimage stairway will be waiting for you at its end.
Okay, once I make this warp jump, I'm gonna end the stream, because I know this is about to be a process.
I have to admit, I never expected you to not ask me anything. Not even my motive.
Because I know very well what it is you are after. As the saying goes, a gentleman helps others achieve their goals. I have a feeling that your theory will be validated at the end of this journey. I believe Kefali will not deprive you of your right to ask your question, especially now that you're on the brink of death. You must be closer to Kefali than anyone else. Wouldn't you agree?
I hope things go as you say,
then. Putting a child of justice into a farcical world is bound to turn it upside down. It is my hope that you bring a much-needed change to this world, which is on the brink of destruction.
Okay, don't do the warp jump. Okay. I mean, fair enough.
Ignore this.
We'll end it right there then.
It's still early.
Where to now? Alrighty, this has been really good so far. We're about, what we got? We're about 2.5 hours in. We still got a couple hours, quite a few hours to go. But it's been amazing so far. I'm going to end the stream here. I might stream tomorrow, but I might not. We'll have to see. I might stream tomorrow, but like I said, we'll have to see what's going on. Either way, if I do, I will let you know. But thank you all so much for swinging by and hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. Before we go, though, we got to check on something, don't we? Money, money, money. Money. Perfect. Nice. Ah, it feels so good to collect money. Alrighty. Alright. Before I get rolled into that, we'll see y'all in the next stream. Have a good night. Take it easy out there, everybody.